There's 104 days of self-isolation. Outdoor school has come along to save us. We'll still social distance, but with entertainment, there's so much for us to do now. Like maybe doing critter catch with fossil and bumble, or cleaning up your messy room. Different experiments with potato, or wilderness first aid with Trillium. Learning things with Root about animals, or measuring stuff with Marmot. Fascinating. Learning to plant with Lich, plant facts with Morning Glory, and obviously camp songs too. This rocks! As you can see, there's a whole lot of stuff to do. Outdoor school is so much fun. Come on, Boulder! So stick with us, cause the Creekside Staff are gonna do it all. So stick with us, cause the Creekside Staff are gonna do it all.
Hi, I'm Trillium, the nurse at Creekside, and this is part 3 of first aid, outside or at home. Today, my friends Ben and Jody are going to take a hike. So we're going along, and Ben, he is complaining of muscle cramps, and he's really tired, and he's really thirsty, he says. So Ben only brought a small bottle of water. When we started out, it was about 80 degrees. It's a pretty warm day, the summer day. We started out mid-morning, so by now it is about 90 degrees, I would say. And he only brought a small bottle of water. So he's complaining of muscle cramps and tiredness and very thirsty. So it sounds like he's dehydrated, very dehydrated, which means a lack of water. Other signs of dehydration are blurry or dry eyes, blurry vision or dry eyes, dizziness, headaches, and he's not sweating because he doesn't have enough water in his body. So we're gonna, luckily there's a tree, we're gonna find a shady spot. Ben, you need to sit down. We're gonna give him lots of water. Thank goodness Jody and I brought lots of water. If you have electrolyte drinks or Gatorade or sports drinks, that's okay, except no caffeine. He just needs water. The body is made up of 60% water, so it's really important to replenish that. He did not bring enough water to drink. Also, it's very hot outside. So water is the main fuel of the body to cool itself off from the inside out. And sweating is the source of cooling the body when you are exercising or exert yourself. So he needs water. And he's going to feel pretty tired and weak for a long time. So we're going to head back. So he's gotten a little bit, his cramps are a little bit under control. Muscle cramps are also caused by lack of sodium. So he needs to replenish his sodium with electrolyte drinks when he gets back. Hi, here's the skin test for dehydration. So what you do is gently pinch the skin to a tit-like position with your thumb and your finger. Let go. Check to make sure it springs back to its normal position in 1 to 3 seconds. If it does not return to the normal position, you may be dehydrated. Let's do it again. Pinch your skin with your finger and your thumb. Let it go. And it springs back to normal position, so I'm not dehydrated. Okay, that's fine. So now Jody and Ben and I are going on another hike on another day, and it's still summertime, so it's still really hot. It's probably about 80 degrees again, midday, and we're going on a hike. And we brought enough water this time, but it's getting very hot. We're in there, and Jody is looking really bad. She is pale, she is sweating profusely, she is complaining of a headache, dizziness, and it sounds a lot like heat exhaustion. And that's a step up from dehydration. She's not only dehydrated, but the heat, her body temperature has gone up, probably around 100 to 102. So she needs to be in the shade. We need to loosen any restrictive clothing that she has on so her body can cool. We need to give her lots of fluids. She's taking water. And we also need to cool the body off. So we don't have ice on a hike, but you do have water, and so we're going to put water on her body, on her arms, and probably under her armpits, because that's where you would put ice. That cools you off really fast. That's a good thing. And even we can fan her with anything we have to help her body cool. So that's pretty serious. The next heat-related illness is heat stroke, and that is extremely serious. That is a 911 call because people can die from a heat stroke. That is when your body temperature gets up to 104 to 105 temperature, and you need to cool it off immediately. So if somebody shows signs of a flushed red skin, they're very confused, they're very disoriented, their heart's beating out of their chest, feels like it's just beating out of their chest, they're breathing really rapidly, and their flushed and red skin is causing you to think that maybe they're experiencing a heat stroke. So what you do, besides calling 911, because it is very serious, because your body temperature cannot cool itself off by itself if it's that hot. Put ice packs underneath the armpits, in the armpits, or on the groin, or on the neck to cool the body down as fast as you can. Do not give the person water or fluids because they might vomit, because nausea and vomiting can go along with heat stroke. That is heat stroke and is pretty serious. Ways to prevent these 3 heat-related illnesses are to do your hiking or your activity or your exertion in the early morning or at sunset or after sunset, especially on hot days. Wear a wide-brimmed hat, broad hat. Wear loose-fitting, lightweight, and light-colored clothing, the 3 L's. Rest a lot on hot days. Avoid heavy, hot meals. Drink lots of water, even if you aren't thirsty. And wear sunscreen SPF 30 or above, because that helps prevent your body from heating up too much. Those are the prevention. Also, here's some tips for food and drinks. You can spice your water up by adding a touch of, or a dash of fruit juice, or frozen fruit, or fresh fruit. You can also swap snacks such as pretzels, chips, or crackers, which have no water content in them at all, to fresh fruit, or frozen fruit, or smoothies, or yogurt. Food that has 90% water in it are celery, watermelon, cantaloupe, strawberries, lettuce, tomatoes, or zucchini, or cucumbers is a really good fresh snack. Those are some of the things that you can do to help on hot days, because the sun, the high temperature, and the humidity, the higher the humidity, the more likely it is to get a heat-related illness. So this is Trillium signing out from part 3, and I hope you have a great day, and I will see you for part 4.
Close your eyes, you're at Creekside by the fire. Now I hear outdoor school, so cool. I'm super glad you made it here to learn about science and nature and make a few friends out here. When you're on field study, getting good and muddy, Eldon pelts and in your beads, Jericho. If you don't think outdoor school's going to be so cool, I'm here here to tell you outdoor school's going to change you. Just show up, just come out, make your student leaders proud. Grab your boots, grab your coats, fill your water up, go before you go. Aren't you the kids who want to learn all about Fun Guy? Though it took some time to arrive here, you'll find the roots are real. Fun Guy, it's so cool already, seen some clones, it's scary, it's hardly school at all. Jericho, if you don't think outdoor school's going to be so cool, I'm here to tell you outdoor school's going to change you. Just show up, just come out, make your student leaders proud. Grab your boots, grab your coat, fill your water up and let's